Oh, good morning. It is Saturday, May 31st. It is my 35th day, so by the time I close my eyes tonight, it'll be 5 full weeks on the trail. And if I get to Marion today, which is the goal and shouldn't be a problem at all, I will be just over 100 mile a week pace, which for the beginning, considering how many zeros I've taken, I'm pretty happy with. I've mentioned I wanted to enjoy the beginning of the trail, and I can always kick it into high gear, but now I'm gonna bitch a little bit, and I know the weather is always going to be unpredictable. As you can hear, it's windy, and I have my rain jacket on, not necessarily because I think it's going to rain, although it could, but because I'm freezing. And I'm going with an interesting look. Under my shorts I have my merino wool, thin merino wool long johns for warmth, because it was another cold, miserable night in my sleeping bag. I had 2 hand warmers. There was a mother-daughter out for a short trip that I met about a week ago. We all camped at the Overlook Mountain shelter. That's not a shelter anymore. And the next morning I said how cold I was, and the mom was like, take these hand warmers because we brought too many. So I put them to good use last night, but still did not sleep well, tossing, turning, waking up because I was cold. And when it's not cold, I've been sleeping really well in my bag. So yeah, I'm just over this shit. Like, honestly, it's June tomorrow, and the lows were in the 40s again, probably low 40s, and I've had some lows in the 30s for sure. And yeah, not sleeping, I think you've seen, is when I'm in the worst mood. I can be hungry, it can rain, but when it's cold, rain, and then I don't sleep at night because it's cold in my bag, yeah. And I know what you're saying, well, why don't you get a warmer bag? It's because it's fucking June tomorrow. Like, I plan on it being summer-like. This is crazy. Anyway, I know I'm being a bit of a, or going on a bit of a tantrum, but sometimes it just feels good when I have miles in front of me. But yeah, that's the story. I'm ready for summer. I promise not to bitch when it's hot and humid and 95, because at least when you wake up to piss in the middle of the night, it'll be a nice 70 with a breeze, and you can walk around with no shirt on and shorts in the middle of the night, because yeah, it's almost 9, and this wind, I am cold. And so it hasn't just been wet and rainy, it's been cold, and that's what I'm over. So now that you see the cheery mood I'm in, I am going to get to Marion. Plan is to book a motel. Their hiker rate apparently is $52 for one person. I'm hoping to get that. If I get service, I will call them. But I have a long way to go. It's 19.2 from where I left. And I think that brings you up to speed. I'm gonna get a town meal. I'm gonna get a coffee. I left before 8:30, so I shouldn't be super late getting into town. I do not plan on taking many breaks. One lunch break, make it quick, peanut butter tortilla, and go. So yeah, I've brought you up to speed. I'm sick of the cold. I want that hot. I was always a summer kid, born in the summer, loved the summer. Yeah, sometimes it gets real hot, and if there's a really big hot streak, you can take a day off. But man, I didn't start late April to deal with this shit for 35 days. So it just makes me feel good to bitch, honestly. I need to get it out. I'm gonna go and hike, and happy to have a roof over my head, and no matter what the temperature is and rain tonight, I will sleep. But I'm not gonna take any more time, because tomorrow is Sunday, and the weather is apparently supposed to be really nice Sunday, Monday. And even though I need to edit videos, and I would have loved to take a zero to do that and catch up and do, like, just crank them out, I am not, after hiking in all this rain, gonna piss away a beautiful day. And in Atkins, there's that barn restaurant. They're only open 3 days a week, and Sunday from 12 to 4 they do a buffet, and everyone says it is amazing. So I'm gonna go to the buffet, and hit it between 12 and 4 because it's 11 miles past Marion. All right, that was a long-winded, I'm sick of the cold rant. And yeah, welcome. Little dicky gap. That's the one. Oh, it is me again, and I am well over halfway done with my day. Marion is like 8 point something, and I really, other than to get a few tripod shots, have not stopped since I left this morning, and I've been going at a really good pace. So it's just afternoon. I'm just about 11 miles in, and yeah, making up time for only doing the 10.8 yesterday. But I had some like guilt about staying there since 1:30. I was like, oh, I could have gotten closer, but I think because I'm getting into Marion no matter what, it was a good decision. It was a really nice shelter, no mice, and I avoided a bunch of rain. And I probably could have made it before the rain really poured down, but then it seems like there were a bunch of people that had maybe not had room in the shelter, that might have been mice. So I was happy, even though I slept not even okay because I was cold, but I would have been cold no matter what. It was a cold night. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stop much. I am just going to get to Marion, and I called when I had service. There has not been much service at all today. When I did get it, I called the motel there. Again, forget the name, but they did not answer. So If I get service, I'll call again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna show up. The good news is, if for some reason there's no room at the motel, because it is a Friday, or wait, no, Saturday? Today's a Saturday? Yes, it's a Saturday. If there's no room, there is a hostel, so at least I won't be all disappointed and have to go out and set up my tent. But I wanted to have my own space and edit videos, as I've told you for a while. So that is the plan. I'm gonna keep moving, probably do one water break. Honestly, I don't even know, since I'm making such good time, if I'm gonna even make a coffee. I might just throw a little liquid IV in a water, chug that, keep my pack light, and cruise on in. And maybe if I get there early enough, have a cup of coffee in Marion. So yeah, caught you up. It's been an uneventful day, a couple nice views, a couple cow farms, but aside from that, it's just been windy, no rain, and actually has warmed up now that it's noon to a nice hiking temperature. But I would take a little more heat and a little more sweat to get better sleep. So I passed one hiker and we were talking about, he said it's been unseasonably cold, and I told him like once a week I've been having really bad sleep because of how cold it gets, and he said next week there might be 1 or 2 nights that get into the 40s again. So at this point I am just going to suffer through, maybe hang on to my fleece pants for another week, because I'm not switching out for a colder bag. In hindsight, if I started this hike over on the same date, I would have brought a warmer bag, which I have, but I'm here now. It's gonna get hot. It's June tomorrow, so I'm riding with my 40 degree bag until New England. All right, yeah, I've just been fanny pack snacking it and crushing miles, because I am excited to get into town and really hope I can get a room just to upload videos and get things done. That's where I'm at. All right, I'm done. Nice. Partnership shelter. Let's go. Oh, all right. So I'm closing in on 2 miles, just about, to Partnership Shelter. And it was just a put your head down and make mileage day, because I wanted to get in to Marion as quickly as possible, since I took my my shorter day yesterday. But we've been over this. But yeah, I am probably gonna go right to the road. Maybe check out, there's a visitor center there, if they're open on Saturday. See if they have like coffee. That's always what I would look for at a visitor center, even if it was like a leave a donation coffee. I would love a hot cup of coffee. And it is like just after 2:15 at the most. And yeah, made really good time. Left at 8:25. And I've been consistently leaving in that range. If I just wake up a little earlier, but it was cold, so I was sleeping until 6:45. If I can wake up at 6 and be hiking before 8 every day. I know, I've been over this. What else? No, just excited. Oh, I called the travel inn. I can't remember which one it is, even though I look at it a million times. And they have not answered. I've called them 2 or 3 times now, I think 3 times. But one of the comments said they didn't answer. They walked in on a 4th of July weekend. So obviously older, last year, but they still got a good hiker rate. So that's my plan. I am gonna hitch to Marion, and hopefully I'm gonna first go to that inn motel, see if I can get a room. If I can, shower, change, get a meal, and then worry about doing laundry after a meal. And then just enjoy having my own place and getting a lot of videos done. I already have two, I forgot to mention, I already have two done. Yesterday, since I had so much time, I got to edit two, and they're both, one is like basically done. I just want to watch it again. And then the other one is like 95% done. So I got a head start. And yeah, feeling good. Morale's still high, even though I bitched in the morning. Sometimes you just got to bitch your way through things that are hard and uncomfortable. So you'll probably hear me bitch about the heat when that happens. Just let me do it. I bitched about leaving late because of videos. Sometimes I just got to air it out. And happy to be getting into town because it was a 3 nights, 4 days of, oh yeah. That's a normal occurrence through here, but they're not bad. You can get through the blowdowns. I do that all the time. Happy to get a roof over my head because first it was rainy, then it was rainy and cold, and then last night it was just in the shelter cold, but it kept me out of the rain. Okay, I'm starting to repeat myself. That's how I know to put this away. But turned out to be a beautiful hiking day once it warmed up and I warmed up. See ya. Oh, is that a shuttle? Come on.
Supervisor told me, I said, well, how come go to these? They're funding a lot of free water jobs.
Woo! Wow. Yeah, I'm thankful I got picked up when I did. Oh, what a day. It is definitely has to be well past 9 o'clock. Yeah. Haven't checked the time in a while, but got into the travel in Marion, and I caught that shuttle. I think I got it on video, but like as I was like walking, because when I got to partnership shelter, someone just called for a shuttle, and as I was walking, like I saw it pull into the parking lot, and then it started to absolutely downpour on our drive, so timed it perfectly. Got a little wet walking to the gas station for a coffee. Didn't really think about that. I was like, I can't believe I'm walking in the rain now. But yeah, today was 19.2 miles, and I got to partnership shelter like right at 3, if not probably a few minutes before. So it was a pretty easy day. I also knew coming into town I didn't take many breaks. Just a big water break, and everything I needed to eat was in my fanny pack. But happy to be here. I'm relaxing. Ate at the Mexican place twice. That might be the best value restaurant I've been to in a long time. Like the amount of food you get, like you could order a drink, an appetizer, and an entree, and your tab was like $25. So the last one I just had was $26, and it was 2 non-alcoholic beers, 6 chicken wings, and then like I got a dish, and it was $26. So I am like stuffed. Went to the gas station. I have a ginger ale, and yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna keep editing videos, and uploading, but aside from that, I got laundry done. I do need to do my resupply in the morning, and yeah, I guess that sums up what I did today, hiking wise. And then tomorrow, what my plan is, well, I don't really know. I need a good night's sleep, so I'm gonna set an alarm, like an emergency alarm, in case I sleep past 8. Like I'll set one for 8, and then checkout here is not till 11. So depending on what time I wake up, I don't know when I'm gonna get going, but I need to do a resupply. There is a buffet. It's that like barn restaurant that's in Atkins, and that's 11 miles trail north of here, and it's open 12 to 4. It'd be nice to hit that, but I'm not going to rush out of here just to hit like a restaurant. I'm going to get my resupply, check far out, and just see how I feel. I don't want to take a 0 day, although this is a cheap accommodation and everything that I need is here. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but then the next 5 days are supposed to be like beautiful and no rain. Tomorrow actually has the only chance of rain. It's like 25%. And then the next 4 days after that are like nothing. So I'm going to take advantage of that and get some miles in. That's why I don't want to take a 0 tomorrow. I'd rather save it because there is possibly rain next weekend, but that's so far it could change. But yeah, at least these next 4 days. Tomorrow is still up in the air. Just depends on how much I want to get ahead on videos, and physically I'm fine. I don't need all these zeros, but I do enjoy them though. It's not just the videos. Like I enjoy being in these towns that you might not see again. So yeah, that fills you in. I am gonna go back on my phone, do some work, watch some TV, and enjoy having my own space. First time I have my own space, and just chill and get a good night's sleep. So yeah, it was a nice easy day, but anytime I pack's light and I know I'm going to get town food and a shower and all that, it is so easy to just put your head down and go. So that's what I did, and I'm here, and I'll try to show you around more in the morning of the room and the town and all that. But yeah, you get the point. And I just like love this buff now. I was always a hat person, and now I'm addicted to this. I'll probably go back to hat at some point, maybe not on the trail, but after the trail. But right now I'm just loving buff life. Like I wear it everywhere. It's like my new hat. So in case you're wondering. All right, I'm done.